Well, hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to a place that one of my subscribers to the channel suggested that I try, and it's almost like coming home for me because we're going to a wetland that runs alongside the Pine River, and I think it's called Tinchi Tamba Wetland. And the reason I say coming home for me is that directly across the river, the Pine River, is where I used to live for many years. And my place, I used to live on 27 acres, and if you go along the highway heading north to the Sunshine Coast, once you go over the Pine River, that was my place all along the highway there, and it backed onto the river. And so this wetland is almost opposite my old place, so that's cool. And this place down here, even though it's called now Tinchi Tamba Wetlands, in the olden days we used to know it as just as Deepwater Bend. It was a fishing place, a little place you'd go fishing, and I'm assuming it still is very much for fishing. And so I'm looking forward to getting out here and just seeing how much it's changed. I lived across the river back in the 90s, and that was probably the last time I actually have been anywhere around here. So here we are, Tinchi Tamba Wetlands. I think I can go down a bit further and park. So anyway, this is great. A little bit of turning back the clock, turning back time, and coming back to a place I haven't been to in probably 40 years, or close to it, 35 years. So anyway, I'll stop holding this now and get back. Well, hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I did the little thing driving into this wetland, just to give you a bit of a background of my association here. But so we're at Tinchi Tamba Wetlands, and we're going to go and do the whole sort of circuit here, which I think is well, we've got Eagle Trail's 9 kilometers, Island Trail is 4 kilometers. So I don't know, we'll do the Eagle Trail 9 kilometers. I think might be the way to go. All this Boardwalk wasn't here the last time I was here. As I said, I haven't been here for probably 35 years, and so there's been obviously a lot of development through here, which rightly so. It's a really nice wetland, and I suppose too, to protect the wetland, you don't want people stomping all over the sensitive sort of plant life. So you build a deck, you build a walkway so people are not trudging all over it, and it's really nice. Absolutely beautiful day today. Nice cool breeze, clear blue sky, or almost clear. There's a couple little clouds up there, but blue skies, cool breeze. Doesn't seem to be anyone around, so that's really nice too. I like walking where there's no people. It's always beautiful. So this Boardwalk obviously is going over top of mangroves. This is all mangrove wetland, and these mangroves are really important. They are nursery for crabs and fish and things like that, so it's really important that we have them, these mangroves, around along the streams. That's an interesting log. How cool is that? It's got big holes inside of it on both sides. You can see over here people have got some fishing rods out in the water, so there's obviously someone along here. Good spot for fishing. Pine River, you get a lot of whiting, flathead. You actually even get some sole in here occasionally too, so that's pretty cool. So it looks like we're coming to the end of the Boardwalk. What a beautiful spot along the river. Forgot how nice it is out here along the Pine River. So up that way, if you keep following the river, you'll end up at the Redcliffe Bridge, Hornibrook Highway Bridge. And if you come downstream, you can see in the distance there's like a landing deck. That's Deepwater Bend itself. And if you keep following that down that way, you'll end up seeing the Pine River Bridge, the main highway going up the coast. So beautiful. And there's signs here, all the things you're not allowed. And there's nothing there saying I can't fly my drone, so I'll probably, this track we're on currently is like a big loop, so once we come back to the loop it joins back here. I think that little side track there is where it comes back onto this trail, and once we get back along here somewhere I'll put my drone up and go up the river a little bit, just show you the place. I'm not sure if I could actually fly my drone from here to where I used to live. Probably not. I might have to go down the road a bit further to do that, but I might actually do that too, just to have a look at my old property. I know the house I had and the barn and the sheds, I know that's all been knocked down, so it's just returned back to bushland. I'm assuming the current owner is probably keeping it for investment for later, for land developing, housing estate everywhere, because on the other side of the highway it's all houses. So it's probably worth a gold, fortune. Those 27 acres, if you subdivide that, you're going to get a lot of houses in there. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen to it eventually. So anyway, I might see if I can get my drone up over there and have a look later. We'll see. If not, I might actually drive over there, see if I can walk up through the bush to my old place, reminisce a bit. Yeah, beautiful big old dead tree here. How beautiful is that? All the roots are washed out from the salt water being in the water, the tides, and it's definitely old. It's been chopped down a little bit, so it's not a danger to people walking. We're just starting to move a little bit away from the actual river, Pine River. We're going into the woodlands a bit more. All around me here, the ground looks like saltwater cooch on the ground, and all the trees here, majority of them are she oaks. So it's like a little she oak forest. Beautiful. This is a surprise because we need a saltwater here. We got a palm tree that's obviously been planted, or, you know, bird dropped the seed. I think that looks like a sable palm. I think it is, not to be confused with Australian cabbage palm. Cabbage palm's a bit greener and the frond itself is flatter. This has got like a twist in the frond, if you can see that, and it's a little bit more lighter green, almost grey greeny look to it. Yeah, that's actually 100% sure that one is a sable palm. There's your the cultural trivia for the day. Looks like another sable palm coming up here, and you can really see the twist in the frond on that. It's almost curly, it spirals, they almost spiral. That's definitely a sable palm. If it was Australian cabbage palm, the actual frond stems would be covered in prickles, and this is smooth. So yeah, it's definitely sable palms, which I think come from South America. Don't hold me to that. It's a long time since I studied horticulture, but I'm pretty sure it is from that region, Mexico or something like that. Just been walking along and I've noticed there's heaps of invasive species here, like this mongrel stuff. It's asparagus fern. Looks good in a little hanging pot, but it just takes over if it gets in the bush. And I got a feeling this vine's invasive as well. Not sure if that's native. Walk through the tunnel of the vine. Oh, big kangaroo over here. He just noticed me. I just noticed him. Don't know if you can see him through the trees. He's quite big. Oh, there's two of them actually. Can you see that kangaroo through the trees? Another little broad walk along here. Little mangroves along the left, bushland to the right. It looks like the tide might be coming in. There's all water in here. This is a really good place for crabs. They get in here amongst the mangroves and the mud, and they you know, build their nests, build big holes and hop in the holes. Wonderful. Yeah, these mangroves are such an important part for, you know, nurseries, as I said before, for crabs as well as fish. It's really important that they are protected and not destroyed. So it looks like we're coming up to the end of the loop and we're coming back to the river. So I might just go along there a little bit further. I think there was a bench there. I might stop there and put my drone up and get a river view of the wetlands. And I'll see if I can get it up fairly high so I can get quite a big overview of the wetland here on the Pine River. So we've got now, I can see a boat, there's boats coming in probably from out in the bay. They've come from under the Redcliffe Hornibrook Highway Bridge from the bay and they're working their way back up the river. Probably going to dock over near Deepwater Bend. I think there's a boat ramp there. Nice. Okay, we're coming back to the T-junction we started at. If I go straight ahead, it takes me to Deepwater Bend, where all the fishing is. Deepwater Bend's 250 meters away. There's a lot of people. When I had my drone up before, I could see there's people everywhere there fishing, and so I won't bother going down there. It'll be a bit of a hassle to film around all those people, so we'll head back. Now the walk we just did was 1800 meters, so you know, be 4 k's round trip. But I think before I go back to the car, we'll go, there's a bird hide up here somewhere 500 meters away, so let's go and check the bird hide out. So all up today will be about 4.5, 5 k's. There is a big longer trail here, about 9 k's or something like that. I think most of that is actually on the other side of the road that we came in on. So I'll come back another day and I'll go and video over that section as well. But for today, we'll just go to the bird hide and call it quits. It is in the middle of the day. Once again, I'm being an idiot. I'm walking in the middle of the day. It's hot. So I don't think I really want to do like a 10k walk today, even though it's all flat. It'd be pretty easy to do, I suppose, but we'll do it another day. So we've just been walking along the trail here for a while now, and looks like we're coming up to the bird hide. It's nice that the council put these bird hides along these rivers and streams. Great for bird watchers. They can get in here and spot all of those birds they've always wanted to see. So what do we got in here? Oh, we got a picture of some of the birds so people, I suppose, can see what they're looking at. What we got here? Bar-tailed godwit, curlews, ducks, avocets, never heard of that. Sandpipers, egrets, herons, kingfishers, all those types of birds you can probably spot around here. So if you don't know what a bird hide is, it's a building so the birds can't see you, so hopefully you can see them nearby and take photos without disturbing them. Little shed with little windows to peep out of. There you have it. This section along here, it's just all saltwater cooch and mangrovey area. I just saw about 6 or 7 kangaroos hop off. I missed them, so you won't be able to see them, but some of the kangaroos I've seen in here are gigantic, like some of the biggest roos I've ever seen, including roos I've seen out west. It's like they're enormous. And I did actually pass a sign a little while ago. It had, you know, beware of the kangaroos, don't go up close to them, you know, or if one comes close to you, just slowly back off. So they must have had some issues here with kangaroos attacking people. So look out for the killer kangaroo. So this whole section along here, there is a mowed track, so it's probably for council workers to access different areas in here. And it's really beautiful. All these beautiful she oak forests and the saltwater cooch under them. So anyway, I did the 4K walk. I think it's called the Island Hike, and I've come back and I've gone to the bird hide, and instead of going back along the same track, I saw a track coming up this way, so I thought, oh, I'll take that route. Eventually it's got to come back to a main track and take me back to my car. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Past this big old beautiful branch formations on it. Look how pretty that is. And it's quite a big gum too. So that grass trail I was going along, it actually went to a dead end, and so I had to get my four-wheel drive boots on and come through that bush over there, and I found myself a track actually just down there a little bit. There's a couple of undercover big water tanks. I suppose that's for firefighting, and so I'm going to follow this along, and I assume that this will eventually come back to the trail that I started on. So let's hope and fingers crossed. So there you have it, people. That's a little hike we've done today at Tinchi Tamba Wetlands. We did the island walk, island trail, which was 4 Ks, and then when I come back we went out to the bird hive and then went rampaging through a sort of trail that led to nowhere, and then I had to scrub it back to a trail to get back to here. So anyway, interesting walk, beautiful along the Pine River. If you've never been out here, come out and check it all out, and I'll probably come back another day and do the what they call the Eagle Trail, which is 9 kilometers. I might come back and do that and see what that's like, but it's been an enjoyable day. I can't remember the subscriber who suggested I come here, but whoever you are, thanks for telling me. It's great, and it's nice to come back to a place that, you know, I used to hang out in the 90s. It's and they've done a lot of developing. They've even got roads and car parks and you know, Boardwalks everywhere, and Deepwater Bend itself has got, you know, jetties and all sorts of infrastructure now. So they've done a lot of nice things to this area. So anyway, we'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe too, it helps me out immensely. See ya, bye.